that first segment on Dynamite, and I know we'll talk about it later. I'm watching Tony Storm and Statlander. I'm like, this is, and Renee, let's give her credit and blame also. I'm like, this is the worst acting I've ever seen. And then they follow that up with Moxley and Darby's cinematic moment. I don't know what's happening in the wrestling right now.
Do you know who Renee Moxley Good reminds me of, except at least she's got a little flesh on her instead of just being a living skeleton, some kind of living caricature of Cruella DeVille as a blonde. That Kelly Ripa. Have you seen her? What used to be No, sir, what used to be Live with Regis and Kathy, or Regis and Peggy, or whoever Regis
Kathy
was
Lee.
with?
Kathy Lee, originally.
Okay, well, did he have more than one girl beside of him?
Well, when Kathy
He was
Lee
an
left,
older man.
When she left, he chose, or they chose, or she was replaced by Kelly Ripa.
Okay, so this is where it came from. I say it when I'm referring to Kelly Ripa.
I don't know what's
this
happening.
thing that's on the no. In the mornings, I watch my WDRB news because I want to see the weather. I keep track of the weather, as you know, as I've just illustrated. And then the program that immediately comes on afterwards is Live with Kelly and her husband, Mark, something or other. And this woman is the epitome of, if you wanted to just goddamn just drive me out of my mind, close me up in a room with her, or just even put her on TV and I can't switch it off, and just listen to her talk and look at just these. And she's a skinny. She's frail looking, but yet she's just so vivacious in all the wrong ways. She's got a lot of energy and none of it's fucking appealing to me.
She has a female face and no body whatsoever. She apparently is not very likable either. I believe that she had fights with Regis behind the scenes, and there were stories that, like, in his last year, she was giving him shit. And then she took over, and for a while...
Yeah, she looks like a very demanding type. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Michael Strahan, former football player with the New York Giants, he was getting into media, and he ended up replacing... it wasn't Regis, it must have been after Ryan Seacrest or something, but she's had a few hosts, they didn't get along, famously. Like, they couldn't even be in the same building together eventually. So now
my God.
So now it's her and her husband, who she met on the soap opera, I can't speak, who she met on the
soap opera?
Who she met on the soap opera she was on, whatever that was, years ago. But unbearable. I don't know.
She was on a soap opera, the whining shrew of Beverly Hills, or what?
I watch Channel 2 CBS here in New York, and after the morning news, they go to the Drew Barrymore show. Have you seen this?
I have not. I'm a big Drew Barrymore fan. She was a very attractive young lady in the movies I saw her do 20 years ago.
I can't exactly tell what the hell's happening with this show, because I usually make it like 3 minutes and then I'll turn the channel. But I like her. She's very likable. She seems incredibly likable, and that's a step above, like, Ellen DeGeneres, Rosie O'Donnell, Kelly Ripa, etc., etc. Apparently her co-host, she has two. One from the very beginning, I think he was Ross the intern on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. That's like her best friend, apparently. So he's the co-host. And then Valerie Bertinelli. Every time it starts, Valerie Bertinelli's sitting there at the desk for Drew's News. And like I said, I make it a couple minutes. I don't know if she's there the whole show or not. But like every episode begins with Drew, Ross the intern, and Valerie Bertinelli talking about
Valerie
the news.
Bertinelli. That seems an odd...
It's a weird...
odd pairing with I don't know about the intern, but...
And then something happened, they had to talk to her or something, because her interview style... She gets like very, very close to you. Like she sits like on the couch, like right in front of you, and like sometimes will just touch you. And apparently someone...
Are you talking about Drew or Valerie or both?
I'm talking about Drew. I don't know about Valerie behind the scenes, but...
Okay, well, I wouldn't be complaining about anything that you've just mentioned. If that was Drew Barrymore and me being interviewed, I'd be glad to go in depth on anything she wanted.
Well, I believe whoever it was, someone complained, but I think it was actually a female actress. It wasn't like some guy was like, yeah, she got too close and then put her hand on my thigh. It was like some woman was like, why is she in my face?
She's a close talker. She wants to get the close-up.
Yeah.
The hand on the thigh. I knew a girl once was a magician.
Oh.
She put her hand on my thigh and I turned into a motel.
All right. Well, maybe you'll turn into the Drew Barrymore show instead of Live with Kelly and whatever her husband's name is.
I wish they'd put it on WDRB after the morning news so I don't have to be subjected to.
Are they still in the same studio that you were in? Like the Regis and Kathy Lee studio?
Well, I don't know.
Does it look the same?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sure even if it was the same studio after 30 fucking years, they would have changed the decoration. What kind of goddamn...
Is Gelman there? Where's Gelman?
I don't know where any geldings are. I'm just with... And here was the goddamn deal with that was the morning of, as I'm trying, I don't even have my book in front of me for the 1993, but that was the morning of How was the pay-per-view on a fucking weekday? Was that the morning of a pay-per-view? Why did they? Yes.
It would have been SummerSlam 93. I don't remember.
93.
I don't remember being a weekday.
Well, then when did I do that show with Yokozuna? Because I thought it was
would have been Raw?
The build to SummerSlam.
Would it have been a Monday, the day before the day of Raw?
Oh, God damn it. Now, you know what's going to have to happen, don't you? We're going to have to hit pause because I got to go get my fucking book and see if I can figure this out. Are we allowed to do that on this program?
Well, we can. I'm trying to Google it real quick to see if we can prevent such a occurrence, because what a disruption.
Such an interruption.
8/30/93. Jim Cornette.
Yes, but Regis what day of the week was that? I don't know why that would have been a weekday, but yet they flew us in there as the story I was going to tell and stuck us in a goddamn... It was a Monday. Well, there you go. So wherever the fuck we were, they flew us to New York, I believe, the night before. It had to be the night before because we were at the studio so early. We get up the next day. They stick us in a fucking limo, me, Yoko, Fuji. I don't know where the fuck we're going. We get out at the TV location, wherever the fuck that was. They hustle us into the fucking place we waited. We go out, we do the deal. They shove us back in a car. They take us to the goddamn airport. Again, I'm looking out the window at buildings. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And we fly to goddamn Detroit. So as to answer your question about does the architecture of the TV studio look the same? I don't fucking know. What I'm trying to tell you. Are you suitably chastened about that question?
I don't believe I'm suitably chastened. I don't know of anything suitable so far here today on this show.